Hey guys, I'm Kelsey McCarson here. This is Bobby Benton, who trains Regis Prograis. We're at the Main Street Boxing Gym in Houston. Bobby, it's a big fight for Regis. I love watching him fight because he's so aggressive. And to me, that seems like the hardest style, but the most rewarding style. At least, people want to see the guy fight. How do you keep him from being, I guess, over aggressive? Because he seems just like an aggressive guy in general.
Definitely more aggressive than not, but he's got really good defense, so that's the stuff we work on. And I mean, his last fight he didn't get touched. He probably get hit 5 times the whole fight. So that's the way I want him to fight. But he has other ideas in his head. So
Well, as a teacher of boxing, right? Like, you know that when the fighter moves forward like he does, and you guys did a little bit of that when you were shadow boxing or kind of working the mitts together in the ring. That's hard to do, to be defensive minded but also aggressive. Like, I think of the best fighter I ever saw do that was probably Roberto Duran. And he looks patient and confident and calm in there. Where does that come from? Is that something that fighters are born with, or do you have to learn it, or is it both?
a little bit of both, but yeah, you definitely have to be born with that. He's definitely special. There's nobody like him. You know, he studies the old fighters. He does all the stuff you're supposed to do, but the pressure the constant pressure he puts on you is just it's a nightmare for the fighter. For me as a trainer, I always tell everybody like so I watch a lot of tape. He doesn't watch tape, which I really like, but I do. I watch a lot of tape of the opponent. I watch guys working hand pads, or just the opponent. If they got video of him doing hand pads, I watch it, just picking up little stuff. But you know, for me, if I had a guy that had to fight Regis, that'd be a nightmare for me, because you don't know what he's going to do. He can box, he can put pressure on. Something that people haven't seen is like, if he gets in that situation where it's going to be a dogfight, he can do that too.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely seems to have that in him, and he's a southpaw, right? I mean, that there's some people would argue some natural advantages to going and being a southpaw and fighting the southpaw style. He's favored to win the World Boxing Super Series tournament. He's got a fight coming up against Kirill Rillik. Kirill Rillik. I can't say the guy's name. I can see it in my mind.
Yeah, you can probably spell it.
But he's a good fighter. That's for the yeah, right, because I'm a writer. I'm usually just writing. But for the WBA title, that's a big step, an awesome and important thing. Is a training camp for a world title fight like that different than other training camps, or is it always just the same?
It's always hard. So he's been, all the camps we do are, we work on different tactics, but yeah, it's the same hard camp.
If he wins the World Boxing Super Series fight, the next one,
when
he wins the entire thing, there's a potential, real good potential now that he'll have 3 of the 4 major title belts, and potentially even Ring Magazine and some other guys like that. Do you want to see him go for undisputed, or would you guys just be looking at welterweight and trying to get Crawford in the ring or something like that?
I'd like to see him unify the belts. I mean, we got Jose Ramirez and Maurice Hooker that aren't in the tournament.
Yeah.
I'd like to let him fight both those guys, and then move up to welterweight.
Yeah, Maurice Hooker's another Texas fighter. I guess we can call Regis a Texas fighter because he's been here for so long now, right?
Yep.
That would be great for Texas boxing. Another great thing for Texas boxing is Main Street Boxing Gym, and you got the Muay Thai now. Why'd you turn over to the kicks and stuff?
We're just adding more to the gym. We got Muay Thai and now MMA. We got Bob Perez here. He's one of the best UFC trainers out there. So, he came in with us, and that's what we're doing now.
Great. Well, thanks so much. He's Bobby Benton. I'm Kelsey McCarson. If you're ever in Houston, come down and visit the Main Street Boxing Gym. It's a great place to train, and they're super great and friendly here. Thanks.